Hey everyone, this is Angie Hartzell. Welcome to Anxiety to Aligned, and I have something really quick that I feel like everybody kind of needs to hear right now. So I help you live your best life through your true self. And how can we really get that moving is to truly make sure that we are taking action when we need to take it. The entire message of today's video is nothing changes unless something changes. And the thing about that is there are so many people that read the books, watch the videos, absorb all of this information, but they never take the action to actually make a change. And it doesn't have to be a big change. It can just be something as simple as trying to journal for the first time before they go to bed, or saying a prayer for the first time, or actually having a conversation with someone that they've been wanting to have because they have a lot on their chest, whatever it may be. It could be a small thing or a big thing. And if you do not take the action and you do not change that one thing to start building momentum to change more, then nothing changes. And you still deal with the same types of things that you've always dealt with, which could be relationships that don't go well, conversations that don't go well, jobs that are not aligning with you, just making you very unhappy. Lots of negativity in your life, lots of uncertainty, lots of unsafe feelings. That all comes from not living a life that's aligned, and it comes from letting stress, anxiety, overwhelm, depression, sadness, loneliness, grief, all of those things rule your life. And if you don't take action, you literally will just stay stuck. And can you really afford to stay stuck anymore? I mean, I don't know what point you're at, but I know that I have been at my absolute lowest low, and I knew that the only thing I wanted was hope. When I fell to my knees the night that I finally decided I was going to turn things around, I fell to my knees at the front door of my house. I was completely exhausted. And I fell to my knees and I was crying hysterically. And I said, God, I don't know what I'm praying for right now. I don't know what I'm asking for, but all I want is hope. I haven't had hope in such a long time. I just want hope. And then I went to bed. Saying that prayer was a big change for me because I had lived in so much depression, and the depression had kept me down and pushed me down further and further and further. And it was like I was living down in a hole, just watching the entire world go around me up above my head. And I was just stuck in this hole, So it's really hard to make that first step. But let me tell you, when you make that first step, it just totally creates a momentum for you to keep going and going and going and making new changes. Like for me, I was like, I'm not going to listen to any songs that upset me. And then I was like, I'm going to start listening to podcasts. I used to own a cleaning business for 7 years. So my entire life I was very alone. I cleaned by myself all the time in empty buildings and houses. So what I would do is I would normally listen to music, which that seems normal, right? Listen to music. But when you're depressed and you're listening to playlists that are just random on Pandora, or, I don't have like a playlist that I made or anything, but Pandora or Spotify or whatever I was listening to at the time, songs would come up and it would be like, oh boy, I'm not doing well with this song. So, I would recognize where I was at. I had the awareness that it wasn't working for me to listen to that type of music. And I started to change things, and I started to just listen to podcasts in place of music. So that is my message today. I hope that this really does resonate with you. I hope that it helps you fully understand that you need to take action. You need to start changing one little thing, just one baby thing. And then that is going to bring more things that are bigger and bigger and bigger. And that momentum is going to pick up, and your life is going to start to shift. And then alignment is going to come into play, and you're going to be like, wow, I really like how I live over here, and I don't need to live over here anymore. So I hope that you guys have an absolutely amazing day. I hope that this message finds you if you need it. And if you want to learn any more, you can go to qualityoflifematters.com. That is my website. And of course, I always love you for choosing you. Talk to you next time. Bye-bye.